Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Eaton, and today let's take a look at a 2023 Nissan Frontier PRO-X. The PRO-X is going to be an off-road model, but as you can tell, this being the X, this means that it has rear-wheel drive. It also does give you some very nice body cladding, some off-road wheels, and of course some unique PRO-X badging, and a pretty nice interior. With that being said, a huge thank you to Bob Thomas Pre-Owned here in McKinney, Texas, which is a part of the Thomas Auto Group, for giving me some time with this one today. With the engine now running, let's go ahead and let's see what's under the hood. Under the hood of this model, as you can see here, we're looking at Nissan's 3.8 liter V6. And as you can see, it's kind of detuned from the Nissan GT-R supercar. It produces 310 horsepower and about 280 pound-feet of torque. It is going to be made to a 9-speed automatic transmission, and this vehicle is rear-wheel drive. As you can see here in the front, you do have Frontier stamped on the grille, as well as your Nissan logo. You also do have LED daytime running lights, as well as LED projectors, and LED fog lamps. You also have a really nice hood scoop right up here as well. As you can see, with the key, if I had it in my hand, this one would have the smart key access system, and all you'd have to do to get inside and out is tap once to lock the vehicle, tap it again to open for the driver's door, tap it again to unlock for all the other doors. And as you can see, you do have some step rails which make it easy to jump inside. The exterior color of this one is finished off in deep blue pearl with the black cloth interior with PRO-X specific trim, as you can see there. Starting off here in the front, as you can see, you do have some hard touch plastic material here. However, you do have some soft touch material here, some orange stitching right there. You do have your automatic window switch right here, and then the rest of these are going to be manual opening, child window lock, as well as your lock and unlock buttons there. You do also have a very nice looking orange trim right here, which also houses your speaker. You also have some storage right here, as well as a cup area here. You also have illuminated Frontier plates, which look pretty nice. As you can see, as I am going to adjust this steering wheel right here, so I can show you guys the screen. This one here does have a fully nice leather-wrapped steering wheel, rack and pinion powered. You have controls here on the left, as well as on the right sides. Left is going to house some controls for audio. This is going to be for your menus. This is going to be for your volume, hands-free Bluetooth and telephone. You also have cruise control settings here, as well as a safety feature right here. Coming up here, you do have two main gauges, which include your tachometer on your left, speedometer on your right, as well as your information right there, which, as you can see, does show a lot, as you can tell currently, such as some safety features, miles to empty, as well as, of course, you do have the exterior temperature and your current mileage reading, followed by your gear selector. As you can see here, it's going to show you some warnings, low fuel, and all that stuff. Speed limiter, driving aids such as your blind spot monitoring, forward collision warning, lane keeping assist, your tire pressure monitoring systems, auto stop start, any warnings, as well as settings. Settings includes things such as driver assistance, meter settings, vehicle settings, any alerts, maintenance, units, language, as well as factory reset. With that said, coming over here, we are looking at a 8-inch infotainment screen, which looks pretty nice. This is the updated version that came out a few years ago for a lot of Nissan vehicles. As you can see, we're looking at what's currently on the radio as far as your source, what's playing. You have your current time. You also do have your preset stations, as well as some smaller menu items right here, such as phone, audio sources here, AM or FM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth audio, USB 1, as well as settings. You're going to have connection, phone, navigation, sound, volume and beeps, clock, customized home menu, customized audio sources, Nissan Connect services. That's going to be through your phone app. As you can see, it's going to give you information about that, as you can tell. System voice, camera, others, system updates, as well as apps. Coming down below that, you do have a volume knob and tuning knob, controls for your audio, menu, navigation. This is what the navigation system looks like in the Nissan Frontier. It's starting to age okay. I wouldn't say really all that well, but it has aged all right. You're going to have some different icons here for the navigation system, such as add home, points of interest, destination, zoom in or zoom out, as well as map settings, or excuse me, just settings in general. And you can search different destinations if you want to. As you can see there, you do have controls for your audio, to turn off the screen, your back button, as well as your camera. Those are going to be for your camera settings, such as predictive course lines, as well as display settings. Coming down below, you do have your auto stop start. You can turn that on or off. Hazard lights, passenger airbag light, dual zone climate control. You do have heated, not heated, you do have ventilation here. You're going to have your on off for the air conditioning, fan speed, your different modes for the fan positioning, AC. This is, of course, to turn on the dual setting. Of course, you do have recycling as well as this button here. You do also have a little area where you can put your phone. You do have 2 cup holders, and of course, when you put this vehicle into reverse, it does give you a decent backup camera. Not too bad. Coming down here, you do have some extra storage where you can probably put your device. And then coming over here to the glove compartment, you don't have a lot of storage, but I don't want to show you any personal information or anything like that. But storage in here is pretty decent. The seats here in this vehicle are quite comfortable. They do feel pretty nice. The cloth material doesn't feel cheap, but overall I do like the stitching and everything else in it. So overall, not too shabby. As you can see here, you do have your lighting as well as your settings to turn them on when the door is unlocked, or if you don't want it to be unlocked, or you don't want to have them on when they're unlocked. SOS for emergency services. You do also have here your sunglass holder. You do have your visors here. And then as you come over here, you do have your tow mode, headlight, your gauge dimmers, as well as your trip reset. You have your pilot assist system here, cargo lamp there, as well as your traction control button to turn on or off, and your electronic parking brake there. And so let's go ahead and check out the rest of this vehicle. As you can see, materials do follow through in the back of this one here. As you can see, you do have some very nice material here. As you can tell, it does continue throughout, which looks nice. The stitching on top of the headrest looks really cool, as well as on the seats look really cool. As you can see over here, you do have pad armrest with 2 cup holders, as well as 2 USB ports for USB-C, as well as real USB. And your 3rd quarter window is right there. This does have your standard gas tank here. PRO-X badging. The Frontier does come with LED taillights. Your Frontier badge is spelled out right here in the middle. Nissan logo is right there. And this does have a tow package. You can also use this little thing right here to help you actually get into the bed a little bit more efficiently. And so here's a look at the bed. Spray-in bed liner. You do have some hooks for some things. Soft opening tailgate. Overall, a pretty good package. As someone who's a fan of this package, I can certainly tell you that the Pro-X is just as impressive as the Pro 4X. The only difference is that the Pro-X has rear-wheel drive, whereas the Pro 4X has four-wheel drive. It will cost you a little bit more money. But it was pretty nice to actually check out this Frontier, because when this was actually announced, I was pretty excited to see what Nissan would do with it. Of course, in 2020, they introduced the new engine in the old Frontier, which was out since 2005. But as you can see here, for 2022, and since then, it was redesigned. And as you can see, it does look a whole lot better. Although there are some things that I definitely want to see improvements on, such as the backup camera, such as the navigation system. Pretty much that's about it as far as that is concerned. But overall, it's a pretty solid car, and I will tell you right now that it's something that I would definitely check out and definitely take a test drive with. So with that said, guys, that is going to do it here for this walk around and tour of this 2023 Nissan Frontier PRO-X, finished off in deep blue pearl with the black cloth Pro-X interior. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.